Good evening, everyone. My name's Amy Holmwood, and I'm so honored to be talking with you tonight about a business opportunity that completely changed my life 8 years ago. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background, and then I'm going to talk about the story of the company, our products, and really the timing of where we are, and then how we can all work together to be able to bring this forth as a business. And so I've been a financial advisor for 30 years. And when I was 50 years old, I was pretty burned out and needed to have a change in my life. And so I retired. I had been diagnosed with Lyme disease in 2002. And so that took me on a journey of healing that was outside of traditional medicine, where I really needed to learn about food and nutrition. And I had to use a lot of supplements to try to get rid of a lot of the conditions in my body that were starting to basically make me age faster. And so also at that time, my father had passed away. He had had cancer. I worked with him for 3 years, and then he was diagnosed with cancer. And I worked with him for another 5 years, and then he passed away. So I had to make a decision. It was kind of like a crossroads of what I was going to do with my life, if I was going to continue his business or if I was going to try to get into a different field. And so I stayed the course, you guys. It wasn't my heart's desire. I really just wanted to work with my father. And I did do well in that industry. It was something that I worked really hard, and it's a male dominated business, but I just made it work. And then at 50 years old, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so I had a year off where I was able to work from home, just kind of help my son. He was 12 years old at the time, and I was still dealing a little bit with kind of unraveling my business. And then I was introduced to a business and a product line that I hadn't heard anything about. And it really was something that totally blew my mind. And I'm going to share that information with you guys tonight. I want to share some slides with you to kind of give you some background of what I was shown. That seriously, you guys, even today, I still feel like this is the beginning of the story. And so today I've grown this business. I've been in now for 8 years, and it's a wellness company. It's called Lifevantage. It's publicly traded, and it trades on the NASDAQ if you want to look it up, LFVN. And I've worked very hard to get to the top rank in the company as a distributor. And so I feel just so excited to be able to share the story with you of what I saw and why I decided to work to build this business. And really, we're leveling up, level up your life. And I think today that's a great slogan for how people feel about getting back into the workforce again. Things have changed so much with COVID-19 that people are just making decisions about how they want to live their lives moving forward. So leveling up your life is what we're doing and what we're sharing with you guys tonight. Taking control of your health and your bank account with Lifevantage. And I read something in the New York Times yesterday. It's something called the YOLO economy. You only live once. Look it up. The YOLO economy, like people are making massive changes in their lives today because they don't want to go back to work and do the stuff they were doing before. They've had time to think about what they want in their life, and they're going to level it up now. And so we started with this incredible story of Lifevantage with an amazing scientist and a science team that had discovered something called SOD. You can look that up again too, superoxide dismutase. It's a molecule that a gentleman invented or discovered that's the most important molecule at neutralizing free radicals. And Lifevantage is a health company that's innovating in the space of really looking at how supplements and activators can change the expression of genes. And in order to upregulate SOD, you have to target the gene that upregulates that. And this gentleman devoted his career and his life's work to that and won all these different awards. I mean, science awards from the Franklin Institute, like game-changing stuff. And he was involved in this company in the beginning and formulating our products. And that was when we went into retail. So we were in pharmacies, or we were in GNC, CVS, Vitamin Shop, 10,000 of those types of businesses in the beginning of the company for about 6 years. And so that little yellow activator is what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. And it's one raw tablet that people are taking, and it's just changing people's lives. It's an NRF2 activator. People don't know about this field yet. So this is why I still feel it's the beginning. And for me, when I learned about it, I was someone who was very interested in the science of supplements because I was getting recommended so many by my doctors for the Lyme disease and mostly for arthritis and brain fog. So I learned about this by watching an ABC primetime investigative report. So whoever shared this with you tonight, if you haven't seen that yet, I really encourage you to watch that. We did start out in retail, as I said, and we switched gears to direct selling through networks. And so this industry was something I hadn't been involved in before. And I was a little bit, I was a little suspicious of it because I didn't know enough about it. But when I learned how it worked and how you can really change financially your future, I was very interested and intrigued by it. And it is just simply, you guys, it's a business. Okay. You can go and, open a yoga studio. You can go and, open up a gas station, whatever you want to do. Okay. Become a roofer or a gardener, whatever that is. Those are businesses, right? And there's competition. This is a business that you work together with a lot of people, and it's a network business. And so it's not all your effort. So it's a little different. I was up for that. That was, talk about level up my time. That's what I was looking for. So we have prestigious universities that have done research on the company. I'm going to share a video that I think is super important for people to watch. It'll explain a little bit more about NRF2 activation, what that is.
Free radicals are naturally occurring molecules that can cause serious damage in your body. If free radicals are allowed to overwhelm your body's ability to fight them, they can adversely alter lipids, proteins, and DNA, triggering a number of health concerns. Fortunately, scientists have made a remarkable breakthrough that promises to give your body a natural aid in the fight against free radicals. It's called NRF2 activation. And according to researchers, it's a powerful process that stimulates antioxidant production and can wake up your body's ability to stay healthy. Understanding NRF2 activation begins with understanding how oxidative stress caused by free radicals affects your body. Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off the power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. NRF2 activation. NRF2 is a protein messenger that binds itself to DNA and is a master regulator of the body's aging process. Through the study of nutrigenomics, scientists have discovered that certain phytochemicals found naturally in foods turn on our ability to create antioxidants to combat aging and preserve health. Protandem is specially formulated with an optimal blend of these phytochemicals found in foods like turmeric and green tea. This patented blend is formulated to turn on the NRF2 biochemical switch that creates and releases the antioxidants your body needs to fight free radicals. And what do scientists say about NRF2 activation? In just the last 10 years, researchers have published more than 500 studies about the power of NRF2 to activate your body's natural response to free radicals. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine. For more than a decade, Lifevantage has been the leader in developing effective natural NRF2 activation supplements like Protandim. We're excited to share the power of this breakthrough to create a healthier life for you and your loved ones for years to come.
So that really does explain better, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail as to what happens as oxidative stress kind of ravages the body. And this is what I was dealing with my Lyme disease, is a very high level of oxidative stress. So when I learned about this, I was aware of how damaging oxidative stress is. And it's just really caused from all the chemicals in our foods, the water that most of us today, I think, are drinking filtered water or bottled water now, the air we breathe. Certainly, we've seen the difference with COVID, where air has just gotten cleaner in so many cities, and it's really sad. Now we're going to all go back, and we're going to see some pollution again because we'll be driving. Too little or too much exercise, right? That'll cause oxidative stress as well. You're breathing in more air, environmental toxins, EMFs, Wi-Fi, and medications, which we have to or prescribed medications, but then we have to also detoxify from those. All of these things, you guys, are causing more and more free radicals, and that's why we're seeing more and more conditions people are getting. And you can just see from some of these photographs how food is being genetically modified and children are having obesity issues. And this is all uncontrolled oxidative stress. So if we know we can get that under control with NRF2 activation, then we know that we're going to handle the most important issue that's happening to our body. And so there has not been a solution like what Lifevantage has brought to the table. This product was launched in 2004. And so people still don't know because there aren't a lot of companies talking about NRF2 activation. There are hundreds of millions of supplements every year, hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of supplements being purchased by people. So we know we have a huge business opportunity. But what's rare about what we have is we have so much research to show that this is the most important supplement that a human can take, because it handles the oxidative stress, which is what is people take vitamins for, but they don't even know why they take vitamins. And so we really know that we have something so special through this product that's got patents to protect the formula. And also the safety of this product is incredible, because we know for decades now, we've had, how many years? I think it's like 13 years of people using the product. And it's very, very safe, you guys. So this is something that is super important to me when I'm sharing information and sharing like advice on what people should use, that it has a long safety record. And there's ingredients today are more well known than they were when I started. So turmeric, and most people understand that. Super anti-inflammatory. Milk thistle, which is preserving the liver. And I want you guys to know, I just heard about this because I had to go get a medical procedure, that liver disease is on the rise because people are drinking more alcohol, particularly for women. So milk thistle is a really wonderful thing for people to look at, but also just like look at the opportunity that it creates for us to talk to people that are also worrying a little bit more about the alcohol consumption that they're having during COVID. People are just drinking more wine and enjoying themselves. So, this is a good time to share this information with people. Okay. And you can look up the statistic. It's like 300% more people are having problems with their liver. Green tea is incredible, powerful antioxidant. Bacopa is for the brain and has been used for thousands of years in Indian medicine, Ayurvedic. And then ashwagandha, which is now in like so many supplements, and even just like one a day practically, I think, has ashwagandha in it now. So this is the formula, you guys, that we've had patents on. And together, these ingredients make it 18 times more powerful than if you took those ingredients on their own at upregulating the body's antioxidant production. So Protandim reduces oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. And we can say that in front of the FDA. When I heard that, I got pretty excited about the business, because I know that most supplements, you can't make any claims at all. Increasing SOD, that one molecule that is the most important at neutralizing free radicals. And then catalase and glutathione. You guys, you don't have to be a scientist to be involved in this company, but you do need to understand what those are, because those are the most powerful enzymes your body makes at detoxifying the body. And everyone needs to detox. That's the reason that oxidative stress is so out of control, is people can't detox because we have just so many of these chemicals in our bodies. And then the other thing that should take us to $1 billion is literally that we're the only dietary supplement that's been studied by the NIH, the National Institute of Health, National Institute on Aging, that's shown to extend life in a mouse. Now, you might not think that's exciting, but to me, oh my gosh, I understand science. I'm not even going to go into how much I've studied this stuff, but like anything that extends life is huge. They're even selling like diabetes drug called metformin for life extension now. And people are starting to take that time released because it shows that is a drug that does extend life. And we compared to that. So it's pretty exciting. So here's the difference. Like you go, okay, well, I'm already taking vitamins. I'm taking my antioxidants. I'm doing my juicing. All that's great. And, have at it, but you're only going to be able to neutralize one free radical for one molecule of those antioxidants that you directly take. When you take Protandim and you upregulate NRF2 and SOD, you're going to be able to neutralize 1 million free radicals, 1 million free radicals per second. And so that's where you have much more power at your body using its own pathways instead of taking antioxidants, making antioxidants. And Protandim showed that when people started taking it for 30 days, you couldn't distinguish the 80-year-old from the 20-year-old in their human studies. That's how good their blood looked. And these are some of the institutions that have done research. We're still getting more research that's coming out. Like if you just go on to something called Google Scholar, scholar.google.com, you're going to just type in Protandim Nerve 2. You're going to see like 30 pages of research because it's been studied in so many different, it's being used because drugs are even trying to reduce oxidative stress now. So we're really getting some attention. And I think that's important today as we continue to think about what the choices we're going to be making in our business, as far as what we're doing with our careers. And many, many people, like I said, that YOLO, you only live once, they don't want to go back to their regular jobs again. So we really have an opportunity to build a bigger business now than we've ever had. We've had some great media coverage. I think you're going to see the company doing a little bit more of this. And we're actually involved with trying to convince the company to kind of do some cool stuff for us. As you heard in that video, there are universities making pretty bold statements about nerve 2 activation being the most extraordinary preventative therapeutic breakthrough in the history of medicine. It represents a tool, you guys, that reduces oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is the root cause of most people's issues from a health perspective. We have other products. We have a whole line of Protandim. We have different activators. We have, mitochondrial boosters. We have brain health. We have stuff that helps you keep your hair. We are also launching a CBD enhanced body care line that's going to be just extraordinary. And I'm really excited. It's going to be launched in June. So you're going to learn more about that. Some of the products, we're going to be doing some training there. And now let's talk about leveling up your bank account with Lifevantage, because I do think today we're at a really unique time and place where people do have, they're kind of sitting on a little bit of cash. Maybe they didn't spend as much as they did when they were driving and doing all of that. And some people are actually in worse shape. So we're seeing it on both sides. People getting PPP loans, people, getting unemployment, but all of those things are coming to a screeching halt. And now it's going to be, okay, now what am I going to do? And so we are looking at a side hustle economy. Most people are going to have multiple jobs. I have a 21-year-old. I went to all the interviews when he went to interview his colleges to hear like, what should he study? Like, where's their innovation? And every single one of those schools we went to, we went to a lot of schools, but I learned a lot. And the one thing that they all said was that the kids are going to have every 5 years a new job because their job is going to become obsolete. And there's going to be a lot of multiple jobs. You might do something at night. You might work from home. And this was even before COVID. So you look at these companies and you see all of these platforms are being used for people to build businesses on, right? You see it and it's kind of annoying. Advertisements, people promoting things, but this is how people are making a living, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's fabulous. It gives us an opportunity to work from home, where we want to work, how we want to work, and be able to promote things that we feel really good about. And so this is where, hundreds of companies are going to be going in this direction with billions and billions of revenue. And so it's a laptop lifestyle. I'm in Mexico. I'm actually trying to get the right Wi-Fi. That's why it's a little dark in here. You can see me or not. I'm a laptop lifestyle with social sharing, being able to use Facebook and Instagram to share things that I'm excited about, just like I would about a restaurant or a movie. No limitations on where I live, where any of us live, online shopping portal that makes it easy to connect networks of customers with networks of distributors. I'm a distributor, and we are looking to help to encourage others to become distributors with us, because this is a platform that's going to help you to be able to grow a business that you don't have to do on your own. And this to me was very exciting. I had never had that before. Everything I ever did, I had to do myself. And there wasn't anybody else bringing in any money but me and my business. For 30 years, this went on, and it was exhausting. Now I actually help other people, and they help me grow my business. And then the customers help too, because they're so excited about the products, and people are using these and they're buying them every month. So it's just a volume that comes in every month that you get paid a little bit of money on every single month through an online portal where people just go buy. We even have an app that helps us build our business that you can use to share carts and things like that. We're really just getting going, you guys. These are the countries that we're in. It's a very small number compared to the 198 countries that are in the world. We did just open China, which I'm pretty excited about. That's a country that I've been doing a lot of business in. It's a little bit different over there, but this is an international business. And these products are going to be very attractive to people, particularly the Nerve 2. So you can start with a starter kit. It's $50. It doesn't give you any points for your business, but it gives you the information that you need to start your business. And then you also want to purchase some product to get started. And what we want to show people is you have to have 200 points of volume in order to make commissions, where you get a 40% commission if you were going to enroll someone. So you can go ahead and buy whatever you want. If you get to that 200 points, you're really smart if you start off that way with your starter kit, or you can just pick one of our pre-designed packs that the company has arranged for you. These are going to give you more of a savings. And so you can go online, whoever invited you, they'll share a little bit more information with you. And then once you have those 200 points or more, you're going to be able to get paid 40% commission. If you have less than 200 and you have between 100 and 199, you're going to make a 30% commission. And then as the ongoing orders come in for recurring customers, we call it on subscription, you're going to be able to get paid royalty commissions on those every single month. So basically people always want to know, if I get involved and I want to, let's say I started with a gold pack, that's the middle pack. That's a fantastic discount that you get on that. How am I going to get my money back? Well, if you sign up 3 gold packs, you're going to get your money back. So it's pretty easy to get your return on your investment. And then similarly, we sell product. People have lots of customers. I have so many customers, and I love my customers. And I have customers from the beginning that are still using the products. It's really exciting to have them in a relationship with them. But you're basically going to earn 40% on those purchases as well. And if one of your customers refers 3 customers, then they get their product for free. So that's kind of nice. We have a customer referral program that works really well. But this is what got me excited. When I looked at this, like I said, it wasn't on my radar to get involved in a wellness company, but it was something that I was a consumer of. So I was like, yeah, there's probably a lot of people that would want this. And you know what? They're going to keep buying it every month, because that's what I was doing for years, buying supplements from the same companies every month. And then when I got to Lifevantage and Protandim, I was able to get rid of all that. And really, once I started Nerve 2 activating, everything just started changing. And I can't imagine my life without this product. And that's how people feel. So when you think about the recurring revenue of something, it's like a Tesla. People buy it, they test drive it for the weekend, and they never buy a different car. That's kind of like Lifevantage and Nerve 2. So think about that, you guys, when you want to think about building a business where it's going to have recurring customers that you don't even have to talk into anymore, continuing on their products. And so if you you're going to bring in business partners. It's the only way you're going to be able to grow this company. You can't grow your business just doing it with customers. You won't make a lot of money. You'll help a lot of people get healthy. Maybe they'll talk to people, but you want other people that are going to be promoting this and making revenue. And so if you just bring 5 people in, and everyone has 200, which we all want to have because we want to make the max compensation. This is after that 40%. The next month, you're going to get 2%. And then those people are going to sign up people, right? And there's going to be 25, and then it's 5%, and it goes down 9 levels. This is so cool. It took me a few years to get all 9 levels down, But once I did, I was able to participate in the bonuses, the global pool that the company has set out for people that want to take this seriously like a real business. I mean, you can really forget about anything else that you needed to do and just do this business if it's something that where you want to really go for it, which is what I decided to do. And so now I'm in these pools that the company has, which there's 4 pools that are set out for leaders in the company. And it's just incredible. And then as your teams grow and they make revenue, the company matches like a profit sharing plan every single month, the earnings of those people under you, and gives you a check, and without even taking it out of their check. The company just does it from the company. So it's really cool. And so how far can you take this? A Pro 3, which is 5,000 in volume every month. And this is something that we are going to help people get to quickly, is going to be looking at making about $600 a month on average. That's a nice car payment, that helps with school or daycare or whatever that is. This is something someone can achieve quickly. If somebody wants to get to the premier ranks, a Pro 5 is doing 20,000 in volume every month. That's with them and their whole team. They're looking at about almost $3,000 a month of extra income. This is game changing for people. This gives them the ability to potentially back off something else they're doing and be able to then, if once you hit Pro 5, you're on your way to Pro 7, which is 100,000 in sales in your organization, bringing in on average about $12,500 a month. So as you work your way up in this company, you're going to be supported. You're going to have a absolutely supportive company that's going to be there for you with an app that's building all the technology. And just so you guys know, when you go on the Lifevantage website, you're going to see some major changes that are coming down the road this summer. The company is going back to its original story of Nerf 2. And this is something that I am so excited about, because it makes it easier for customers to go on there and just see that product and understand it. And I think that's the beginning product that we should be focusing on. That's my opinion. And I'm really excited that we're going in that direction. It's going to be easier for everyone to build this business. Education, skill set, training, everything's here for you. You never have to hire an employee. You have private support from your teams that you're building. There's launch guides. There's everything that anyone would ever need to build a business that's just sitting in front of you on like a silver platter. Ooh, did I go over my time? I think I'm good. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming tonight. And, if you have questions, please get in touch with the person that invited you. Just something that's starting out, just when you think about launching your business, if it's something that you're considering, starting literally, I think it's on Monday of next week, which is, I don't know what that date is exactly, but it's the last week of April, Monday. We're starting to launch something called 30 and 30 presentations over 30 days. And it's going to be a Facebook group that you can participate in. Ask whoever invited you to tag you in there to get you into that group. But you could build your business so fast. And this is kind of what I did when I got in the beginning, is a 30 and 30, where you're just getting presentations, every single day you can invite people to. And it's going to be Master Pro 10s, which are doing over $1 million in sales a month. And then it's going to be the Pro 9s, which are doing between 500,000 and $1 million every single month in their organization. And every single one of them are millionaires. They're making significant income, on average about $500,000 a year. So, and up. So these are professionals. You guys don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be really, really explosive time for us coming out of COVID. So I'm just thankful that you're all here tonight, and just want to say, have a wonderful evening.